Thanks and welcome to Marriage Amend. This is the introduction video so that you understand our philosophy, my point of view when it comes to repairing, but not only repairing, but amending. Amending means to make better than it was. We're not just patching things up, we're trying to amend a relationship. And each video, each question that we will talk about, okay, I'll be talking about it. Hopefully you'll be listening. Feel free to send emails if you have questions or any kind of response. You can put it in the comments below. But it's important for you to understand at the outset some of the things that are critical to amending a marriage relationship. And there are 3 steps that I will apply to every single problem that might be occurring in your relationship. My wife and I have been married for 43 years, and we have a great marriage. We love each other very much, but there have been times when we have struggled and had to talk through some things, and there's been some long periods of silence, of ignoring one another, of passing each other quietly in the hallway, just not even want to acknowledge each other's existence, which seems pretty difficult. But marriage has its difficulties, and we need to be equipped to handle them correctly as we go forward into the relationship, growing, learning, serving one another as a married couple. 3 steps. We begin with a problem being initiated, and then there's the negotiation phase, and then the conciliation or conciliate phase. But I want to give you some things to think about, some things to attempt to try in your marriage to better understand one another so that we can negotiate the problem, and then we'll move to how do we reconcile that and make that situation better. We don't want to patch it up. We want to make it stronger and better than it was. One of the biggest problems that married couples have, and if you've been married for very long at all, you may have been recognizing that you seem to have the same arguments over and over and over. They might look a little bit different, certainly they'll sound a little bit different, but they essentially come down to the same thing. How do we fix that? How do we recognize our own responsibility in every situation like that? What's the next step that we take? So be prepared to take some notes. If you got some thoughts or some questions, I'd love to hear from you about some of these situations.